Alright, so I gotta ask you a question, Cam.
Oh, God.
Do you feel threatened?
What's the context?
You let a man scam his way to ESPN. You are fucking up.
Damn, Cameron.
ESPN, the International Sports. I don't actually know what it stands for. I know that they're like, this is the worldwide sports place. And you done let a man scam his way to ESPN, and you are out here stuck scamming old people?
That's crazy, bro. You let out scam me.
Step your bars up, bitch.
Oh, fuck. That's lying in my skin.
Word. Let's go. All right. So, with that being
I'm
said,
not even on that type of energy today.
bet. Let's go.
Damn,
So, it's my fault that head coach went and scammed his way onto ESPN.
It's your fault for not doing it.
Sir, I feel as though he has committed the ultimate scams of scams.
So
you know how
So you say you look up to him?
No, I'm saying that he
think you
has.
should.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that he has committed the ultimate scams of scams because he has now started the. You know how we have the hot boy, hot girl summer?
Yeah.
We now have who can scam the best. Who's the best scammer?
And you're looking kind of 15th place-ish.
That is fine. I will take that because
Out of 13?
I don't care. You want to know why? Because literally, this man is now more toxic than Future. This man and how I
No, he's not.
and how I mean. Let me rephrase that. Let me bring it all together. Okay. You know how we say Future is the toxic king, right?
Top three at least.
Yeah, top 3. All right. We know how we say that Megan.
Three.
Huh?
I say he ain't 3.
He's not. He's definitely number 1. Or 2. I say 1 or 2. We have some other.
Him, Drake, and Janae Aiko are probably.
Don't put Janae.
What does Janae have to do with this?
Come on now. Don't let the little innocent sounding voice fool you, man.
What is she? I missed something.
He weird. Don't worry about him.
No,
What is it?
She toxic. She toxic.
No, what? I'm not even. No.
She
I'm not even hating. I'm not gonna dirty Mac. You right.
Okay, so
Exactly.
back to my point. All right, so we have Future being the toxic king, 1 or 2, behind whoever we want to put in front of him at his moments and times, right? We have Megan. I hope I said it good. Megan Thee Stallion as hot girl summer coach, everything like that,
I'm
right?
about to call it toxic.
No. Megan's not toxic at all. She is actually a healthy, very.
That's what I thought you were.
She's actually.
I said nah.
No, she is actually a very mentally healthy woman. I salute her. Yeah. The music kind of, but anyways.
I feel like she advocates a good time, but
She does. She does.
Continue.
So, with those two being said, I refer to Bishop Sycamore's head coach as now the new leader of the Scam Likely for 2021.
Roy Johnson, say his name.
My bad, Roy Johnson. Let me rephrase that.
That's his name.
I'm just gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Roy Johnson is now leading the pack for Scam Likely because he committed the ultimate finesse. He literally got himself on ESPN for working at a fake online school, a fake online prep school.
Online school is not a real football team.
How do you do that? He is now the scam likely clean.
First off, he's not scam likely. He's scam for sure.
He's definitely scam approved.
Whatever we're gonna name tag this, I say that he committed the ultimate finesse.
I'm saying Cam need to get this game over.
Facts.
Topping that, I don't know who can top getting
You
away.
gotta top it.
No, I want to top it.
Like,
If
grow up, stop scamming old people.
no, it's either go big or go home.
I
For
can
me.
understand that, but I don't think that works in scamming. I think that's how you get caught.
I'll take that chance.
I don't think that's a chance you can take.
Alright,
Facts. And with that said, welcome to DUI Podcast, episode 12. I'm here with two amazing people. I'm here with Mr. If You Want It, I Got It, Camera the Scammer. Don't ask me how. And I'm here with the hot girl's dream, the sugar daddy himself, Quan the Don.
Oh, what do you have to say about that,
I
sir?
don't have anything to say about it. It's all no. Fuck that.
Look, I would just like to commend you because you are.
I'm not even about to look his way.
No, entertain this.
It's not entertaining it.
No, I think this.
Yeah, like I had my daughter here like 3 weeks in a row to myself calling the dad. Don't call the dad, bro. What you talking about? Ain't no macking over here. Straight pops mode. That's it. Ain't none of that crazy shit.
You're multifaceted.
You really are. Did you not come in here one day with your glasses and your hat on? With the
and your cane?
I never had a cane. Canes are weird.
Sir, I saw you come. Didn't you have on like a pinky ring or some shit like that?
And a mink.
He really did.
I haven't invested in a pinky ring just yet, and I'm too for Peter to be wearing a mink. So
it was a faux mink.
Yeah,
faux fur.
I wouldn't even do that.
But sir, you definitely came in here with your glasses.
It was human fur.
I wear my glasses sometimes.
But the last time that you were in here, you definitely wore your glasses.
And they were Cartiers. I saw them.
They definitely were.
They were.
Oh. No, Cartiers cost more. They were definitely Cartiers.
Don't be trying to find. No, I can't afford no Cartiers.
You probably got them from him.
No.
If
I'm getting Cartiers.
And I need a PS5, so I need.
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about. I do not.
We could talk off camera, but I need the 5 too since we.
I do not know what you guys are referring to. I am a good, wholesome human being, and I do not scam people.
I can understand.
I never said the word scam. I just said I need a PS5.
Sir, did you
don't
not?
Work at GameStop?
No. Did you not introduce me?
I thought you worked at Best Buy.
No, I don't. But did you not introduce me as?
You know they going out of business. I was gonna try to get a PS5.
That's why really is going out of business.
At some point they got.
Wait, no, GameStop, not Best Buy.
Oh, GameStop, yes, they have to.
I was at some point they got to. Like I don't even look at my GameStop out no more.
There's an
You
app.
have an app?
I mean, I've been working with games. Why y'all talking to me like that?
I didn't even know there was an app.
I haven't. I've never updated my GameStop card. Like when I first had it.
Yeah, I did that shit too.
But I never updated it. They would always be like, "Do you want to update?" I was like, "No."
I'm good.
I didn't go there a lot. I just did it because I started doing trade-ins and stuff, and I used to use those reward points to get games and controllers, and that's how that works.
So you took your 13 games to get $2 off of a $40 controller.
No, what I did was I'll take games in, get a little bit of money for it, then use a coupon to get like buy one get 2 free, and then whatever that comes, what I want to get with that was some accessories.
Speaking of trading at GameStop, so this was the 360 days.
I ain't stepped in the GameStop in some years. So.
I haven't either.
Sometimes because I'm right there at Lens Crappers, I might go in there, but I don't be expecting shit. But so I'm gonna tell you the worst trade-in situation that happened to me. So this wasn't like I had a bunch of games, but I had bought. It was some Dragon Ball Z game from years ago, but it was trash. I think it doesn't even matter what game it was, but it just came out. I bought it for $60. Now, mind you, I knew I wasn't gonna get full price, but I thought they would give me like a respectable 45 and 50. When they looked me in the face and said 20, I laughed.
You just bought this like 5 minutes ago? Damn, I did just sell it to you.
Yeah.
Trying to trade it, but that's like
$10.
I bet $22.36.
Dog,
You like what?
I laughed.
Yeah,
I put that bitch on eBay and sold it for like 45.
Yeah, because you took the plastic off.
Bruh.
Like so.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna sell this game more than that. Like
Exactly.
playing with like this bitch up.
Basically.
Take all your things. For the one like fun.
Alright, so let me ask you. Excuse me. So
Oh boy.
I gotta ask you because this involves your team.
Oh, okay. You can't do shit?
Yeah, like what is going on? I
already told Bobby that his team was racist as fuck.
Facts.
And they wasn't gonna win shit. And
The
system was full of hoes.
Matter of fact, before you
That
respond,
decision made me mad. I'm not even like it didn't make me like mad.
I have a question for you before you respond.
Okay.
Is Mac Jones better than Justin Fields?
Hell no.
The fuck out?
Why would you ask?
Because he start. Wait, since you want to go here.
Oh my god.
So you feel like Mac Jones can start this year and Justin Fields can't?
I'm not saying that.
Okay, we're cool.
Okay.
I would never say that. Listen, let me make this point very clear.
Because I'm about to say Patriots line not that good.
I know they're not. Okay, listen, let me make this point very clear before we go into the whole Cam Newton point. Then I'll talk to you about the whole it made you mad.
I'll tell you why too.
Okay.
Like the whole thing.
Alright, so out of Trevor Lawrence, the kid from BYU, Trey Lance, Justin, and Mac.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, I forgot who drafted Zach Wilson.
Jets.
Okay.
He kind of nice.
Yeah. Okay. Out
I'm
of
worried about the Jets because they still the Jets.
yeah,
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
They got like a couple years before they actually start making.
Yeah, I'm about to say Sam Darnold was nice.
a couple.
No.
Jets can actually put it together.
No, I'm not playing. Like literally, I saw them. I didn't see a full game. I saw like a half.
Yeah.
They got like 2 years. They can put it together.
When it happens, I'll believe it. But back to what you were saying.
Okay, so out of those 5 quarterbacks, the only 2 realistically being a football fan, not taking Patriots out of it, the only 2 realistically that I would legit say put him out there right now is Trevor and the kid from BYU, Kyle Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. Everybody else, they need to sit.
Okay. For all those developmental reasons.
Yeah, for the developmental reasons and
Okay.
everything like that. Okay. Now, with Mac, I completely agree, and I still stand on my point with Justin Fields. Literally, Mac should have said, Mac is not ready.
And I believe the same thing.
And I believe that Fields was more ready than Mac, especially in the situation between Mac versus Andy, Mac versus Cam, Fields versus Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
I would have voted for Fields way before Mac.
Right. And
I think they released him because they're well good.
well, and I agree with that. But the thing is that if it would have went the way that it was supposed to go, which is Cam and Andy, played this whole season, Mac would have started before Justin Fields. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
see that too.
Didn't y'all re-sign him for 1 year?
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't think that Mac was gonna start, because I'm like, okay, they're gonna let this year play through. He's gonna learn this and that. Give him that chance to prove himself so he can go somewhere else.
Actually,
that's what surprised me.
System,
And you finally gave him someone to throw to.
That.
Yeah.
And I also think, not saying anything about Bill Belichick, because I think he can work with somebody like Cam, but I feel like Mac, with his prototype, what he wanted, I got it. Let's go ahead and start this development shit.
Yeah, they have exactly what they want.
Let's go ahead and do this. Now, the only thing that got me about it was y'all did sign Cam for another year, and that's giving him that year because he had slump his year last year.
Yeah,
and it's giving him a chance to learn the offense.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving him weapons to throw to. They haven't worked much on the line, but line isn't a 1 year thing. I feel like if they hadn't released Cam, Matt wasn't gonna start regardless. They was gonna have to start Cam because you can't put Mac in front of somebody like Cam.
Some people are into the bench.
It's not even that much. It's just like you have a QB like Cam Newton. Yes, he hasn't had those Carolina MVP years, but he's still
You can't produce
a weapon.
He's still Cam Newton.
He's not like a Fitzpatrick where it's a maybe. You know what I'm saying? He's respectable, but you don't know what you're gonna get out of Fitzpatrick all the time.
Yeah,
Cam
Fitz came into the league as I think he came into the league as coming off the bench. Okay, we need you now. We don't. We need same thing with like a Nick Foles.
Well, I wasn't thinking of how we came in the league. I'm just thinking of how we see them now.
Yeah,
or how they were. Put Fitzpatrick name besides Mac Jones. They're battling for who to start.
Facts.
Put Cam Newton beside Mac Jones. Cam Newton starting the quarter, at quarter. Not even because of his veteran era. He's gonna learn the system faster.
Mm-hmm.
He already has the NFL background, and he was an MVP at the time.
Yep.
So he's solidified. Learn from that. even if he isn't as good as he was back then. Learn from that, because I feel like it would be better for him to learn from that with Cam being on the field and Matt being on the bench watching it, more than Cam saying, all right, this is what you did here. When you get here, don't do this. All right, when you see this, show this. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they had to release Cam to give Matt that start.
I just didn't see it coming.
Nobody did.
Nobody. I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
So, and then what's even worse was one of the places I had Cam going was Chicago. But now they got Fields, unless they just about to do what they just did to Cam and just drop Dalton for some reason. I don't see a reason. I don't know. But like, I hope he found a home.
Just like he needs that chance.
Him, my man's that everybody forgot about. That guy's face on my head, Deshaun. Everybody forgot about Deshaun. They just broke news that Tyrod Taylor starting for the Texans.
I saw that, yeah, because they're sitting Deshaun for a little bit because of sexual abuse thing.
That's
yeah.
But when Deshaun come back, well, it's going
for whoever he come back.
hell on the wheels.
Man, listen, I want him to play this year because I got him in my fantasy. I don't think nobody in my league.
I couldn't take that risk on drafting. Now, as soon as I get a notification,
No, I got a notification that they was looking to trade him, and I went ahead and zipped him just in case because I had a throwaway player in them. So I went ahead and zipped him, but I'm about to go ahead and find me like a flex or some shit.
You doing fantasy football this year?
No.
Boy, is the league you in? Are you in a money league or all free leagues?
Free league.
I'm in 1-1.
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Only thing that made me mad.
It is.
Have you watching like 7 games looking for individual people?
But here's the thing, though. With me, I would do fantasy football, but work takes up too much time.
Oh shit, that's what
I be forgetting sometimes.
shit. Work keeps me in. I mean, fantasy football keeps me inside football at work.
Yeah.
Because I can't always watch it, so I just update my, okay, boom, I can see the score on it and everything.
Yeah.
I see how teams doing. Because most people on my teams are people I watch anyway.
Yeah.
I don't watch all superstars.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I like my team.
I don't like my team. I was late for my fucking draft.
You missed a couple picks.
Bro, you know who my first pick was? You could take a wild guess.
What pick were you?
2. No, 3. I was either 2.
If you were 2 or 3, the first couple people would be McCaffrey, Henry.
Guess who my pick was? Out of all the
Dalvin
picks,
Cook.
Nope.
Mahomes?
Nope.
Kamara.
Nope.
Zeke.
Nope.
Who the Baker Mayfield?
Nope.
No, that ain't gonna know. Because you know when you miss it, they usually go with the top nigga. So that's why I'm like, McCaffrey would have.
Aaron Donald.
Nope.
Jalen Ramsey.
Nope.
You've never done fantasy football, have you?
No, I'm just naming.
No.
No, I'm just naming people.
Who's named football? No. Offensive players, bro.
Hey, but if it okay, so Pat would have been the number 1 quarterback, but the running backs go. It was McCaffrey,
I'll give
Henry.
you a hint. It was a running back.
Okay, so but if it wasn't, because if you were 2 or 3, McCaffrey, Henry, Cook, Kamara, Zeke. Am I forgetting someone that's in that top 5 above them?
Not in this league.
Not in this little league. They had a different top 5.
Okay, who the fuck was it?
Sycamore.
Oh! Why the fuck was he so high on y'all shit?
I don't know, bro.
He was like the 7th running back on mine.
It was so crazy because even as a Giants fan, I was not picking him that high because I know he's hurt.
What app was this on?
Fucking Yahoo, man.
Damn, yeah, your shit.
Oh,
It's
that
not
shit.
updated.
Yeah, update that shit. I came in late.
That-
ESPN fantasy. Yeah, first.
ESPN.
They should have been updated.
Man, listen.
Yeah, they got their shit set up weird because Saquon was literally like Saquon was under McCaffrey, Henry, Kamara, Cook,
first 3
Zeke.
picks, if I can remember.
He might have been under Chubbs on my. Well, no, I think he was above Chubbs.
That shit.
But
stressful. I don't think I cared about the rest of the draft after that. Like that's my because it picked 3 for me.
oh.
And I was just hurt after that. I was like, shit. I already got fucked up, set up.
Yeah, no, I was pick 6. No, I was pick 6 and I loved it. No, pick
okay.
4, but it was only 10 man. So you talking you said snake drop, so I'm going 4-6, 4-6, 4-6. I like being in the middle. I don't want to be first because then I got a whole bunch of people. I was pissed off though because I almost got Julio because after last year he was kind of low in the receivers. But someone picked him one pick before me, dog. Mind you, when I would have got Julio, I already had. Let me look at my shit. I had McCaffrey, Ridley, Jacobs, Lamar, and then somewhere within the next couple, I could have got Julio. I like my squad. That's the one on my money league.
Matter of fact, my first 3 picks were running backs. And I don't know why I did it. It didn't even move it around, let me throw him a quarterback. Somebody's going to. And see, when I was 3 picks and didn't have a QB, I was so mad. And see, my starting quarterback is Justin Herbert.
Oh God.
Do you know how damn, you know how long you had to have gone to
bro, I missed 3 rounds, bro.
Damn.
I just hope Cam find the team because I picked him up before they released him. I ain't got no good luck at this time.
No, but you're in the free league, so it's okay. Because if you was in a money league, I would have been like, can I get a refund?
Yes.
I would have quit. But my first 3 picks, I don't know what order it was. Saquon Barkley, Chris Carson, and Jonathan Taylor.
That was your first 3 picks?
For some odd fucking reason.
I feel like Carson was second, yeah.
Carson, I mean, it's 3. I mean, let me see. He's 19th in this league.
Damn.
Taylor was new. Taylor 6th.
No, Taylor, he's the Colts running back. Yeah, Taylor was your second pick. Because I almost got Taylor in one of my leagues.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck Saquon coming. I don't know what things that. And then it say 20.
Alright, so
say 120. He's bad. Why y'all let me get him?
So to stay on sports, let me ask y'all. So y'all know how Max Kellerman is off of First Take now?
Yeah.
Do you see who's on with Stephen A now?
Michael Irvin, right? On Mondays.
Michael Irvin?
Yeah. It's Michael Irvin Mondays.
Oh wait, only one day? Wait, then who the fuck is the other day?
One day is supposed to be
no, for sure.
He's FS1. He's on FS1. They ain't gonna happen.
Damn. Yeah. The D tackle from LSU.
Odell.
No.
How do we get some?
It's D
tackle LSU.
No. Radio personality.
I don't know.
Just
Jarvis Landry. Jamarcus Russell?
Ken Bazemore. How about that?
Was it though?
No.
What was the question? I definitely forgot.
The other dude is.
Oh yeah, the other dude. LSU D tackle.
Alright, you know how it's Daniel Watson. Alright, you know how on NFL.
Tyrann Mathieu.
No, shut up.
I'm trying to be serious.
Alright, so you know how on NFL Live is
I was about to say more myself. Fuck all hell. You really want to say it, you tell.
Okay, so it's like 4. Alright, you know how on the early morning shit, right? There's only like 4 black people that's really on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
It's
okay,
Stephen A, Ryan Clark, Louis Riddick, the former Baltimore corner.
Wait, Boston corner?
No, Baltimore. Foxworth, Dominic Foxworth.
Mm-hmm.
And then Swagoo.
Who the fuck is Swagoo? And do they have swag?
No, it's I know exactly who it is.
You like that word?
I can't even remember the last time I heard someone use the term swagoo, and they probably shouldn't have when they did so.
Whoever used it was probably too old for to use that type of terminology.
Sounds about right. I know I've said.
Beyonce?
What did you just say?
That's what I said.
You're talking swagoo, and she came up.
There's images, anime, Beyonce, swag, tracks, audience insights, swangoo, trader merch. Ooh, I don't know who we're getting into now.
Well, either way,
edge control.
No.
Either way, I ain't gonna lie. First Take is cool, but I haven't fucked with it as much in it.
Are you saying like swag with it, but the paste, tomato paste?
No.
Sir.
I was trying to help.
Either way, it don't even matter because, like, do y'all even watch First Take anymore?
Only the ones black background.
Only when I actually catch it.
Yeah.
Not like I have cable to watch it anyway, but I don't even watch clips. Like, I at least watch clips of Shannon and Skip.
I watched them.
Mainly
they
for
used
Shannon.
to put them live on YouTube. I used to watch it, but like that, I ain't gonna catch it.
Yeah. No, let's get into this documentary. Cause we like I said, we was about to talk about it last week, but at the time y'all hadn't seen it yet. So let's get into this Malice in the Palace documentary because this whole Netflix untold shit is amazing.
I got even more respect for Steven Jackson because he a real nigga.
I did.
Facts.
I really did.
That man say, yeah, I just came to the team. I ain't really doing the rivalry shit. That's my teammate. Yeah, I'm hopping up in there.
Like, bro, listen, he was on go, I'm on go. Fuck it.
Like,
Like,
said, I was on the plot with my boys, and they just called me, so I put him on speakerphone. He was like,
no, but I had to
"Welcome
go
to the Indian." I was like, cool.
Look, I think John Green learned a lesson. You play stupid games,
Yo,
you get stupid fucking prizes.
Yo.
Why the fuck you thought it was cool to throw a beer? Like, first off, you shouldn't throw a beer at anybody. But of the list of people that you extra shouldn't throw a beer at, I just feel like NBA Ron Artest should be high on that list.
I think any Ron Artest should be high on that list. Even Ron Artest off duty. Ron Artest, Middle World Peace, fucking Panda Express, whatever you know. Like, don't mess with him. Man, I mean, there's something wrong up here.
Yeah.
I could
Dennis
tell.
Rodman.
No, I could tell in the way that he talked.
He still talk like it's a little
Yeah.
He scares me.
But like,
That's getting too much.
and we talked about it a little bit before we got on here,
I
but
feel like he just lose control of his mind.
Who, Dennis?
Nah,
No,
he
Ron.
lost control already. I feel like at some point Ron just like bring sparks.
I think Dennis had control. He just knew, man, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ron Artest will lose control. But yeah, what we was talking about before, but Jermaine O'Neal really got the short end of the stick. Because let's be honest,
Bro,
after
they
being a
tried
Pacer,
everything
what do you
on
remember
him.
What do you remember about his career?
Well, shit.
He was in Miami as a role player.
Yep.
Golden State as a role
And then
player.
when he was in Miami, his role wasn't that big.
He was just a center that was there to play a little bit of defense.
Right. Yes. And it's crazy because he was the best one out of that group, like that animal. And just because of reaction of everything that's really going on around him, he took that fall. Everybody else still had somewhat of a worthy career.
Yeah, Steven went on to the 07 Warriors, the We Believe team.
Was y'all too after one?
Yeah.
Before.
Oh, so he already won a ring before.
03.
Oh, so he went before y'all.
Because we got ready. We gave him to Atlanta, and then he was a part of. He came to Indiana.
That's why.
Oh, so he
Yeah, so he already had a ring when he got to the team.
Okay.
Oh, so he was a dog already. He was like, hey, I'm
Yeah, because he made some key shots for us against the Nets.
That man is a man.
I need a Steven Jackson jersey so bad, but I can't. I haven't found one yet.
Man, hey, you still got the jersey club?
But yeah, so Steven Jackson, like I said, he already got a ring before coming to the Pacers. Then he was on the We Believe team. Then he he was one of the people that led Bobcats to the playoffs for the first time. People forget that. He was averaging like 22. Because it was him, Gerald Wallace, a young Henderson. Like, he was the first person that led them to the playoffs.
Yeah, it was a walking bucket.
Then you got Artest. He went from Pacers to, he was hooping it with the Kings. Who?
No, I figured out what the dude's name was.
What's his name?
Marcus Spears.
Oh. Okay.
Forgot about him.
But yeah, so, Artest, he was on that Rockets team that, honestly, if McGrady and Galvin get hurt, I believe they win it all.
They would. McGrady wouldn't have got hurt. That man.
Don't even get me started. He's my second favorite player ever, so.
Can I ask you a quick question?
What's up?
Penny or McGrady?
McGrady. Yeah. To me,
I take either.
in short, all Penny had over McGrady was his point guard skills. But McGrady wasn't a point. He didn't want to play. That wasn't shit.
I was shit. He could have.
Well, he could have, but that wasn't him per se.
Yeah.
But Artest. Then he goes to the Lakers, gets a ring. And then, I mean, after that, he just was doing whatever. But he still gets a ring. Jackson already had a ring and still had some decent years. Like, Jermaine O'Neal really got fucked in the situation. He was the first one of those three that came, and he was supposed to be the next gunner.
And he was really the glue
that kept everything together.
Yeah.
You even paid attention to all that. Like, even Ron was like, all right, I see he like me, so I'm going to play hard for him. And Steven Jackson was like, okay, he down. Like, he's really out here being a dog, so I'm going to play hard for him. And then when everything went how it went, like, they had to separate, and Jermaine was just stuck with, and it wasn't his fault.
It wasn't. He was just in survival mode.
But boy, did he bop. Had he not slipped, because he already took old buddy head off. But if he didn't slip, that would have been the first yeet.
He would have been in jail.
Oh yeah.
Dog.
In jail.
That man said,
that shit was about to be the worst than the one Steven Jackson threw.
Dog.
I don't know why they didn't walk up to him.
He didn't know.
Bruh.
Like, I can't remember if that was the one he was just like walking up and was like, hey, I'm not. Because there was one dude who was like walking up like, and he got punched. But I don't know if it was like more of.
I think that was kind of the one that walked up to Artest. Because if you remember, the dude kind of walked up kind of like that with Artest.
No, that was Buddy in the jersey.
That was the one that Jermaine leaned, because Artest had kind of, I think he tried to hit him but ended up off to the side, and then that's when Jermaine was like,
it was like everything was just like still. You see Jermaine running in, like, hold up, bro, what? Bow.
I think the most important question is, how the fuck you don't know who Reggie Miller is?
Hey, that was funny.
I don't give a fuck if he in a suit. How you gonna mix up them big ass ears?
Bruh, everybody knows who Reggie Miller is.
How do you work around Indiana Pacers and don't know who Reggie Miller is?
Like, I know you in Detroit, but nigga, you a state away.
Right.
You've seen this man 4 times a year for like 15
I thought
years.
it's not your first rodeo, so you know the talk. You know Indiana's that team that, okay, when they get here, shit rough.
Yes.
Because that's rivalry. Who's the man on that team? It ain't just any fucking.
Who has been the man since what, 93, 4, whatever the fuck?
Even with that, hearing Reggie's side of the story made me feel bad for Reggie.
That's the side.
That was his last shot.
Aside from Ben Wallace, he's the one person on the Pacers that we never really heard talk about it. A lot of people forgot he was even on the team.
Exactly.
Because when I watched it when I got older, because when I watched it when I got older, I'm like, wait, Reggie was on the team. Because where the fuck was he?
Because I was thinking it was the end of his stint. I was thinking it was the year after. Because the year before is when they lost. I thought that's when he retired. So,
but he just happened to have been hurt when that happened. Like, that shit's fucked up, because if we're being honest, as a Spurs fan, and it hurts because I honestly believe that they might have beat, because we went to 6 with Detroit. If we had to face, because that's what doesn't get talked about, the fact that the Pacers were literally the #1 team in the league. We might have had to have seen them, and we might have got beat up. Because I don't know if we, I assume we probably had played them at that time. I don't know if we won or lost, how it went. But that team was tough as hell, because it took Detroit 7 games before Steven got there. Now you got Steven Jackson, who was just with us a year ago. Well, technically 2, because it was the 04 finals. So yeah, 2 years ago. So he knows that team to an extent. Like, we would have had a rough time with them. Like, as a Spurs fan, we might be lucky that it was the Pistons and not the Pacers that year, because the Pacers were different.
Well, if that's the same year, I think. Wait, did Detroit beat y'all for the championship?
No. You know, our only championship loss is 2013.
Yeah, okay.
We beat them in 6.
Who they beat?
The Pistons beat the Lakers the year before.
Yeah.
It was the Lakers. That shit was shocking. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for the time, but in the Kobe. Shit weird.
Kobe knows.
And this was Kobe and Shaq. This was Kobe and Shaq.
Fan, but like,
hell, this was Kobe, Shaq, Fisher, Karl Malone, Gary Payton. That was that team. Super team.
Yeah. But what was I about to say? Fuck, I lost it.
Something about the Pacers going to the finals or the Pistons playing us or.
No, I lost it.
Okay. But yeah, so and I mean, like I say, I mean, obviously I'm confident we could have won, but who knows? You will unfortunately never know. But that's what doesn't get spoke on, the fact that of how great that team was. And
that was a real, like a ballpark team put together.
Yes.
And they meshed
so perfectly.
Really.
So many dogs.
So perfect.
Bro, they all had a different type of game with the same type of mentality.
Yes.
And like aside from the main players, you still got Jamal Tinsley was their point.
Oh, I forgot about Tinsley.
You can't leave Tinsley out. So you got Tinsley, Reggie, Steven, Ron, Jermaine, who's the center?
And whoever their father is.
Damn, what's this one?
I can see his face, but what the fuck is his name? I don't remember. It's probably not gonna come back to me. Because it wasn't Rick Smits, because Rick Smits had retired by then. I don't know. But either way, that team was a team full of fucking pit bulls.
That you're not going to be.
Like,
we added Steven Jackson to all that mix and just made that shit work. And
this was Steven Jackson really coming into his own. Because with us, I think he only averaged maybe 9 or 10 on the season, but he hit big shots for us.
Right.
This was finally him getting some starter type minutes.
I just think it's funny that those personalities, Jermaine O'Neal, even though he is that kid, he's still who he was. He was still kind of rough around the edges, but you got to get him.
Shit, he was just on the Jailblazers.
Right. So get that, and then you got Ron Artest, who we all unstable.
Very unstable.
Put that label right there.
But you not scoring that many points on him.
You're not.
Listen,
he is a problem.
Defensive.
I'm not even trying to go. I'll go against Kawhi before I go against him.
Yeah, that physicality.
Yeah.
And he low key could have. I think he low key could have got MVP that year. Because that's one thing I always tell people. Outside of Westbrook, you're not gonna find me, at least of my day and age of watching basketball. I can't speak on like the 90s and before. You're not gonna name me a MVP that wasn't the first or second seed. And what were the Pacers? Number 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Who got the MVP that season? I think Steve Nash. Artest would have got that shit over Nash.
Sure, no problem.
Like that shit, same with Steven Jackson. Like Steven Jackson would have gotten a couple All-Star nods. I ain't gonna say a lot, but he would have gotten at least 2. Like,
if the thing is, if All-Star was such a personality thing, it was actually about hoopers, it would be so much different.
Man, look.
Like you gotta think, AI made the All-Star, he didn't play the year. So.
And then what's even fucked up with Jermaine O'Neal's situation? You remember he said I don't know if he said it on there or if he said it when I was watching his All the Smoke interview. But when he went to the All-Star game, you know how they have like the posters of people and shit?
They didn't have a poster, no.
Okay, so that wasn't the doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have a poster of Jermaine O'Neal up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. How you get the All-Star nod and they treat you like you not even fucking there?
The same way that it took this past year for Devin Booker to get the All-Star.
That's different because it wasn't like something tied to it.
This is the thing I say about.
Snubbed.
This is the thing I say about that. The West is such a tough fucking conference that
especially for guards
snubbed every year.
But
now Devin Booker.
But you gotta look at it. They don't break it down as position. It's guards, forwards. Matter of fact, it's not even that. It's backcourt, frontcourt.
Yeah.
So it's not.
So you're competing against Dame, Westbrook, depending on where he's at that year. Steph, Clay, if he's healthy. A whole bunch of other people that I'm forgetting to name. So I can even though Booker was getting snubbed, I can see how it happens. Same thing with Dame. I can see how it shouldn't have happened. He's my favorite player. But I can see how it
Booker in
happens.
the East, he wouldn't have got snubbed.
You know he's not.
That's the difference.
But the West is so guard heavy.
But he can't get at least one chance.
He finally got it.
Shit, he didn't look that good for Team USA when he got a goal. So
Facts.
that would surprise me when I see he get the nod for USA. I was like, oh, he about to ball. But I can understand it's still kind of different.
Yeah.
I mean, expecting everybody to go out there and ball. I mean, except for Kevin Durant. Because everybody's Kevin Durant the ball. He gonna ball anyway.
Yeah.
Basically. But you know what I'm gonna say?
What?
Pass the ball to Zach. Too mean.
That will happen.
Zach is a walking bucket.
That will happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
They're gonna pass the ball to Zach this year.
That's what we got Lonzo for.
Nah, that's Caruso's team.
Dead.
Caruso's gonna come in and take over.
He can. Shit. He a good two-way player.
He finna average like 24
a game.
Zach finna average whatever Caruso allows him.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got the whole game fucked up. That's how I know y'all ain't into the whole basketball thing. Caruso get kicked off that team, LeBron style.
Caruso gonna get Zach traded.
We got the right coach. We ain't worried about it. Caruso will be on the bench.
Caruso's gonna start.
For who?
Your team.
Zach.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, this is how the lineup gonna be. It's gonna be Lonzo, Zach, Caruso, DeRozan, the dude who I don't remember, but yeah, my fact.
I say
Vucevic.
There's your starter five.
DeRozan. You remember DeRozan did play a lot of power forward last year.
And Kuzma's gonna score.
Caruso, not Kuzma.
My bad. Caruso.
Kuzma's on the Wizards. My bad.
I think he's going to the Kings.
Yeah.
For real?
No, they're talking about getting traded.
He's supposed to go to the Kings, but
For who?
I don't know. He was supposed to go to the Kings. He was supposed to never touch the Wizards.
Spurs.
Spurs. Thank you for the DeRozan.
Get Buddy Hield somehow.
Yo. Yeah.
Buddy Hield. I want him in a Spurs uniform.
If you put Buddy Hield in a Spurs uniform, they'll give y'all a lot of energy that y'all need, a lot of scoring that y'all need, especially scoring. Like consistent scoring, we ain't got to worry about because I'm a big Buddy fan. So they was actually at one point, it was like, oh, we'll trade Zach for Buddy. This is before Zach came to his own.
This is before you wanted him to get the ball all the time.
Yeah. This is before we wanted to pass the ball to Zach. I already knew what Buddy Hield could do, and Zach was just now growing.
Buddy Hield in my eyes is like, and I feel like he'll blossom to be even greater. But to me, he's like diet Devin Booker.
Yeah.
The way that man shoots.
See, but I'll say this.
That's a good comparison.
I wouldn't say as much, but I can see where you would say it. Devin Booker is more of a 3-level scorer type. Not saying that Buddy Hield isn't.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like he'll blossom.
More of a shooter at this point in his career.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Diet. He doesn't have the drive as Booker.
I was just about to say he can though. He actually has the touch. But what I think is the Sacramento Kings system and the way they got him playing is kind of like.
Them niggas do not have a system. Their system is let's run a superstar in the ground.
I was just about to say, it's kind of like J.R. Smith at the end of his stint. Run the 3, shoot around that shit. Yeah, you can do all this other stuff, but you're a great 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to stick to you. I feel like, just like they did with DeRozan, they'll put the ball in his hand more and let him do more, whether it's passing out. Because you got to think, a lot of DeRozan numbers went up.
Yeah.
Especially as assists. He averaged 6 or 7 assists with y'all. So I feel like that gives him a better outlook on the game playing in a good system like that than playing for the Sacramento Kings who just use Fox as a point guard. Which is, but it doesn't blossom everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like Buddy Hield is better with the ball in his hand sometimes, and I feel like they sometimes use it as a catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Now, I don't watch the Kings, but I know how
Nobody does.
Nobody really
it
does.
sucks because
Lottie Device don't watch them, and he's like GM or whatever the fuck.
No, that is completely true, bro.
Why do you think Shaq sold his stake?
I didn't even know he had one.
The Kings game comes on at like 10 o'clock at night.
I don't care what time it comes on. You're not gonna watch it.
I watch it.
It could be Kings versus Celtics, and you're not gonna turn that shit on.
I would the first half to watch my team play. But then, my team don't always do good, so it's just how they go. That's how my games go. If it's like an easy game, I'm like, oh, okay, this one's gonna be good. and then they might get blown out in the first half, and then I fall asleep, and then they somehow catch back up because Zach LaVine scored like 30 points. What the fuck?
That's me, Caruso. That's me, Caruso. For Chicago.
And Caruso's going to be the one scoring 30.
Yes. He's going to be the one scoring 30.
Zach better hope to get 10
If he can
assists.
score 30 off the bench, that's cool.
No, he's going to be scoring 30 as a starting.
But Caruso is not starting over Zach, Patrick Williams, nor DeMar DeRozan. So I don't hear none of that shit. All right, none.
He's playing whatever position he wants.
Exactly.
And coach.
Yeah.
And he will score 30 a game.
We would trade that nigga.
He'll trade you as a fan.
Yes.
I might need it. I'm tired of analyzing these niggas and all my analyzations go south.
So, how many games are you going to give them before you just say, fuck it, I'm done?
It depends on how they start.
He's been a Bulls fan as long as I've known him, so that's not going to change.
Oh, I'll say like this. I just told niggas I never switch teams. I just quit the year.
Okay, well, how many games is it going to take before you say, fuck it, I'm just
It
going to quit?
depends on how they start. If
Okay.
they like my Giants, they be like, oh, we got all this talent and go 0-6, I'm gonna probably start at like 3. Because that shit is diminishing.
I mean, people...
The Bulls, I give it more time because it's 82 games.
Yeah.
So with everything coming up this season, I give them like in the 20s.
And y'all have actual potential this year. Like, y'all had players to build from, but y'all didn't have like a potential
If we don't
playoff berth.
have a positive record or at least close to 500 by the time we play 20 games, I probably won't quit the season. Nah, that doesn't say like if we are like 9 and 10. I don't care about that. You know, we gotta get shit together. But if we fuck around and be like 2 and 14, I'm not about to watch the rest of the season. No.
Look, you know,
we play like Charlotte or something. Well, no, they got LaMelo though, so they pretty decent.
and Hayward,
Yeah.
and they just picked up someone else.
I forgot.
It's gonna bug me to not remember.
Basically, unless we play the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like we play a team where I'm like, oh, okay, we got some potential to actually win this game. That's not even talking down on my team. I just haven't seen them play,
yeah.
and I'm so used to the losing culture of whatever the fuck.
They got Kelly Oubre, but I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I know who they better be picking up soon.
If they don't, there's something wrong.
No.
Come on, now you don't talk.
Bro.
Come on,
I already knew what we was talking about. I'm waiting for him to get picked up.
fast.
That shit don't come to my phone. Be tight. Cause he balled the fuck out.
I'm so...
You know the Hornets are supposed to have a pair of big balls this year.
Oh, that
D'Angelo, bro. Why you...
Badoom.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Anywho, alright, so I never thought that the day would come that I would have to take back a Black Excellence.
Okay.
Because my in the last podcast, you know, my Black Excellence was essentially a prediction.
Oh yeah.
That was right. I forgot right now.
Tyronn Woodley.
I'm
So
not entirely mad is what I'm gonna say.
now I'll say this. I
Coming,
I can't take away from what you have done as an MMA fighter. You are still a great MMA fighter. You're a great UFC champion. But damn, man.
I blame the judges.
I do blame that as well because, like I say, I did watch the whole fight and I do feel like he won. But it's just, you know, in them situations, you gotta beat Jake Paul's ass. Like, you supposed to knock him out. I don't want to see him standing up. Knock that nigga out. So, and like I say, I'm not taking anything away from what Tyronn Woodley's done as a UFC fighter because we know he's not a boxer. We knew that going into it. I just really wanted him to beat Jake Paul's ass. I would say now I have to keep hearing Jake Paul's claim he's so great, but I don't follow him or really just watch him. He might pop up on like House of Highlights or some shit. So I don't really see him like that. But damn! I just wanted him to win.
Bruh, it's really gonna take a boxer for...
Nigga ain't gonna fight no boxer.
Oh no, he is.
Who?
At the end of this hit list. When he fights Tank.
Tank ain't doing that shit.
Or Canelo.
Canelo don't even know who he is.
For the
I honestly don't believe Canelo would do that shit. I believe Tank would, but I don't believe Canelo would.
For the money, I would.
I still don't think Canelo would. I just don't. And not just that, but I don't see Canelo getting the money that he gets for like a Triple G for Jake Paul. I don't care if Jake Paul puts the money on himself.
No, first off, you already know for a fact he's not going to see money, that type of money for Jake Paul.
And that's what I'm saying.
He's not.
I don't see him because I don't think he knows who Jake Paul is. Because let's be honest, you hear him talk. English is not his first language, and he's not from here. Not to say that people that aren't from America, don't know who Jake Paul is, but I just don't personally think that Canelo knows.
Internationally, no, that's crazy, bro.
Fuck Jake Paul. I don't know. Now, I'm pretty sure Javante knows who he is. We know Tank knows who Jake Paul is.
Yeah.
I believe that he would fight him for the right amount just to shut him up. I just don't believe Canelo gives enough of a fuck.
I think that
Tank is enough of a nigga just to fight him,
Yeah.
That too. That's why I say I believe Tank would.
Out? Me too. Yeah.
Let's go.
Cut the check.
And that's why I say I believe that Tank would do it.
Gotta cut that check first. Check ain't right. Tank ain't gonna.
Yeah. And he still might not make weight, but he gonna knock your ass out.
Tank ain't worry about making weight.
Bro, it's all about the fight.
Tank hands carry more weight than his body. Tank ain't worry about making weight.
Bro.
Take another that man sideways.
Bro.
Like as soon as that ding.
One time, go to sleep. Bye.
Yeah.
Let me collect this check.
Yeah, man. Stop playing with that boy.
But yeah, that fight was it was disappointing. But I mean, what can you do? It seems like every week a new boxing card keeps getting brought up. Like I think it's like
TikTokers.
Not even the TikTokers. It's like Anderson Silva versus Tito Ortiz. I'm not sure if that's a boxing match or what, but it's one of those Triller fights.
What?
You didn't see that card?
Why?
Why would they be fighting?
Exactly.
I don't know, but you didn't see it. Let me find that motherfucker because I'm not making this up. Where the hell is Triller's Instagram page? I know it's here somewhere. I'm gonna find it because as much as I wish I was, here it is. Holyfield versus Belfort, Ortiz versus Silva, and then two other fights. I don't know who they are.
Oh shit! I saw something about that on ESPN a few minutes ago.
Yeah, what's the date? Oh wait, this shit says 4 days. So yeah, that.
Is it a boxing match or is it like a UFC?
I don't even know. I don't know.
It really don't say. It just says fight.
But it says Legends 2. You know, Legends 1 was Tyson and Jones. So I don't know if it's boxing. I don't know.
I was say last time I seen something like this, I seen Frank Mir in the ring boxing, and it was not a good fight.
Exactly. And then to see Holyfield and Belfort.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. If I'm not doing shit, I'll watch it. But it's not like I'm just like, oh my god, I have to watch
it says
this.
the Anderson Silva and Tito Ortiz is an MMA fight.
I hope so, and I hope that Tito Ortiz gets knocked out because I've never liked Ortiz. I was happy when Liddell whooped his ass.
Yeah.
I was happy when who was that? Who was that?
A lot of people.
Well, I didn't watch that many Ortiz fights because I watched him beat the fuck out of Shamrock. That was embarrassing, all 3 times. Then he finally beats Liddell like I think they fought like 2 years ago. Like no, it took you that long to get a win over this man,
Bro, nobody.
Was it a time where everybody was beating Liddell?
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, there was.
It was literally like 2 years ago.
Losing, not in the streak, but you can tell.
No, it was after the Rashad fight.
No, this was way after. This was literally like 2 years ago. Rashad Evans, that was still UFC. Ortiz and Liddell 3 happened on the other promotion. Come on.
Tough. I mean, not tough. Pride fight shit.
No, it's in America. Damn it, Ortiz Liddell 3. Come on, where? When I say it, y'all will know what I'm talking about. I just can't find this shit.
Wait, what you talking about?
Where they fought, because it wasn't where they fought the 3rd time. It wasn't on UFC.
Oh.
It was on that other fight promotion.
Pride. I mean,
Fight Night.
No.
Fight Club.
No.
Fight Club.
Hold up. Rampage just fought somebody.
Bellator.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was like, y'all know what it is.
I mean, that's where all the old niggas go from UFC.
And that's what I'm saying. Ortiz
Honestly,
finally
yeah.
beat him after all these years on Bellator.
It don't count.
Exactly.
Bellator. Who watches Bellator?
Nobody.
That's personal shit.
I literally only
Y'all
watched
like that.
Bellator of his Rampage.
I was like, y'all went down y'all own time. It was like, hey man, you trying to fight again? It's like, bitch, fuck you. Let's go.
I mean, they ain't gonna pay us
Yeah.
for $100.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's for them. You know what I'm saying? That's not
Yeah.
for the crowd. That's not for us. That's for them to tell they scored and not whoever lost. Like, damn, bro, again or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Personal fight.
But all right, so I want to ask you because you talked about this a while ago. Have you seen like the Naomi Osaka situation?
I'll let you see a few times first, and I'm gonna say the same thing I always say, but I haven't looked well into it. But I've looked enough into it to know like the decisions she made for basically personal reasons.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like I don't feel good. It wasn't even like I have been feeling myself lately. It's like
Mental
I don't know. I might not.
And all I saw, because like I haven't truly looked into it, but all I saw was the video where she was saying like, when I win, sometimes. Well, I think she said when I win, sometimes I don't feel the best, and and then when I lose, and that's the only video I saw when she was saying that.
I think she's legit falling out of love with the game.
I think that too.
It might be, but that's what.
But I don't think it's in her her fault. I think it's what comes with it. You gotta think, playing a sport, or not even always playing a sport, but having a passion for something, and then sometimes when that passion is publicized, to where cameras are on you and you have to create that, and it becomes more of what's the word? It's more of a hassle than something you want to basically love doing. Mm-hmm. It's like having keep sports into it, but you gotta train all the time. Not even with the training, you gotta stay on top of these interviews, and you gotta be a certain way for your image of these people. I feel like that takes away from the love of the sport or the love of whatever you do, is that business side or that more social side of of whatever you want. And sometimes, like I say, it might just slowly dwindle down, and it's like I don't know if I love the sport enough to continue doing it at this high level, because what I think of that is like you're constantly training your body, you're constantly, even in the sense you're digging your body, you're always moving, you're always working. That's all a mental state. That's all in all of that. If you don't really love doing that, it's gonna be more of a drag.
Yeah.
So I feel like, but basically, like, I don't know, just saying, like, of course, taking care of yourself, but also knowing that even if you do love it, it might be a side of it that you don't, and that still take away from it.
Yeah.
And all in all, just like I said before, if you don't 100% love what you're doing and you're taking it to that high level, it's gonna drag you.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, obviously, I don't have the answers for the situation, but I just hope that, whatever's best for her, she can, figure it out, whether it is maybe just taking some time off. Because I know that she had, like, I can't remember, I think it was like US Open or whatever, French Open, whatever it was. I know she had stopped competing then, but it seemed like she got back into it maybe like a competition or so later. So even if it is taking time, like, whatever she has to do, I just hope that, she can comfortably make that decision. Because, forget what the media says. Like, forget that. Obviously, she's not, I'm sure it still affects her, but obviously she's not letting it, make her decisions for her. Because if it was up to them, she would do every interview. She would compete every competition. She would.
Yep.
But not everyone wants to do that.
Respect for it, just because it's like, and we seen a lot of this coming. Let's even start back with like Marshawn Lynch. And he basically just here to play football.
Yeah.
He don't like doing interviews, and he started getting fined, so he showed up to the interviews, and all the.
I'm gonna be dry.
Yeah.
One word.
Did what he had to do.
Yeah.
And get on through. I think, even not saying that's like started it, but I've seen a lot more even after that.
Yeah. Westbrook was literally right after
And it
Marshawn.
was just like, listen, I don't care about all these stories y'all trying to like. I talk to y'all all the time. Y'all gonna take my words, y'all gonna twist my words and create whatever story y'all trying to create. I don't want that. So I'm not gonna give y'all any words. We're not gonna like however it gotta be. I respect a lot of people to take that angle. More I respect somebody that so much is, and everybody can't do it. You know, they go up there and still be that face of or whatever image they're trying to carry. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, and while I understand that, you know, you are contractually obligated to do certain interviews, but I feel like you shouldn't get a fine for wanting to take some interviews off. Like,
Yeah.
And like I said, once again, I understand that you are contractually obligated. But damn, if it's, just take basketball, it's an 82 game season. Like, if I'm the superstar and they want to talk to me after every game.
Did we talk about this last time when we were saying like if camera time should be given to people like posts?
Yeah, we did with the Shikari shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like damn, can sometimes if I'm
Just take a break.
because if I'm the superstar, they're probably gonna want to talk to me no matter if I scored 2 points or 100 points.
Right.
So like, damn.
They want you to break everything down. They want to know your mindset. They want to know. They want to like. And sometimes
I
like,
can't
this
get a
is
couple
based off
breaks, my nigga.
experience. Like you don't have the mental capacity to speak what you just did or what you just seen because you bring yourself down doing it.
Yeah.
So now you gotta like gather yourself, take a breather, 15 minutes, like anything, just a little space, and then you can come back. But like that's what we made that whole point last time, and like immediately after, even like good celebrations, like immediately after, sometimes it's not always a good thing.
Exactly.
I feel like things like that should be like, hey. Even like big athletes, it's the big game. Hey, you feel like taking an interview right now? No? Alright, cool. We respect that.
Like I can understand if you was like 5 games straight no interviews, then it's kind of like, okay,
Right,
we
so
understand it,
you
but we
said
gotta talk this at some
Yeah.
point. Like,
It's different.
but damn, like every time it's just like,
Every half
here,
time.
talk.
Every halftime, so you gotta go talk to media. Come on, bro. We gotta get the coach. Trying to worry about like we gotta get the game plan.
Bro, like we still in the middle of the game.
And that's the thing. That's what be killing me because they be having all this talk like it's a whole game going on. Like that's what he really needs to be focusing on.
Y'all wonder why Popovich be giving interviews like he do.
Yeah.
They be like, so Popovich, how did you feel about? We're losing.
And he had the same face.
So what's the plan for
He'll
this?
never look. Oh, he'll look. This way.
Yes. So what's the plan for your halftime deficit?
Score more.
That's what it's literally.
Whatever weakness they had, we're gonna get more rebounds.
Okay, all right, and that was Coach Popovich of the San
That's
Antonio
all he
Spurs.
did.
Yeah.
And we're gonna let you like
It'll be his answer for
Everything.
everything. Nobody. So, what did you see that major team so defensive in the first half? We didn't get enough rebounds. So how do you feel like, you know, what game plan are y'all gonna go on after halftime? We're gonna get more rebounds. This shit is so funny.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's not letting you into that barrier that he's created. So whatever, not even that they create those stories. It's like, hey, listen, you getting this cut dry, I'm getting to my team.
yes.
Right.
You seen what I seen. You see me getting crashed boards. So now I'm
You
telling
don't need me to sit here and break down why the fuck
we're
we
just
down by 20.
confirming. Now I'm telling you as a coach what I seen, and now I'm gonna tell you as a coach what we're about to do.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not about to break it down this. Oh yeah, we gotta go stop this guy.
But see,
We
that's
gotta
the
do-
funny thing about it is like there are some coaches in the NBA that literally will sit there and break down their
break
whole
down the whole offense.
Fuck that.
and like that whole like what is it between the halftime like what 5-minute break they'll break down the whole freaking thing.
You get like, I think they halftime be at least
Halftime
30 minutes. 20.
But you know how they have like the interview like one like that, yeah. They're gonna break down the whole freaking offense. Be like, oh yeah, well you know we need to do this and that. And it's like
sir, okay, say minimum and get back there and tell your
He's been
team.
coming down pretty aggressive, and we're just trying to crash the middle so we can get him to step out. And when he passes the ball, we gotta get to the wing, and then we gotta make sure we get back on the other side. And I'm like, bro, just say transition defense.
Whole time the other team is like, okay, so that's what they're gonna try to do.
Whole time they know Zach getting the ball. and to cover everybody else and make sure you get the sack first. Don't care about the other stuff. Transition defense. That's it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to break down their whole offensive scheme and how they play. We know they knew Zach was getting the ball.
Facts.
You knew that y'all need to get on defense.
They watch the podcast. They hear Quan.
They hear you.
Not this scenario, fool.
Alright, so we back with Black Excellence. I'm gonna go battle rap with this one. So this weekend is Queen of the Rings, No Holds Barred, 3 cards. So I'm gonna give them the Black Excellence nod because, well, we are finally getting the 40 bars and KCJ battle that was supposed to happen at Watch the Throne. So that's going down. We got C3 versus Vixen. I mean, I've made it very well known that I'm a huge C3 fan, and Vixen's been going crazy. So, I mean, I can only imagine how that's going to go. You got Lady Caution versus Yoshi G. There is some history there, jumping in each other's battles. And Yoshi's kind of been on fire from the Torido battle. Let's see. You got See the Boss versus Fair Funeral. We haven't seen Fair in a while. And then See the Boss. I can't remember. I personally don't remember. I mean, I haven't watched them in a long time. But I mean, I may have just missed some battles. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And then they got Diesel and Pristavia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. She's a newer battler. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this cards. I'll be honest, I will say it's not what a usual NHB card would be, but there are some names on here that I can appreciate it. And yeah, shout out to Queen of the Ring. They have made a strong comeback in the past year from royalty and on.
So your shot was the Queen of the Ring on card?
Yeah, Queen of the Ring as a whole, you know.
Okay, cool. No, I heard we went from 40 to Casey started naming the card. I didn't know if it was the card itself, the organization mainly for making a comeback.
Yeah, had to make sure that people knew the card, and you know.
I said 40. I said, oh, that's how you feel it.
Not Team Onesie.
Is that me? Oh, okay. I got it. All right. So my Black Excellence for this week is 2 people. It's Zebo. I knew it. I knew it. 12 episodes. All right, let me finish.
You see, I didn't say anything. I was just like.
I didn't want to do it to him this time. Because I usually fuck with Lance, but I said no Karen first. I said no Karen first, so I'll take that off.
Okay, so my Black Excellence for this week's 2 people. We gonna recognize Zach Randolph and Tony Allen. Their jerseys are actually going in the Raptors, and for Memphis, that is a very special moment because literally Zebo is like the foundation of Memphis Grizzly. That man was there forever. That man did numbers in Memphis. He was part of like that whole Memphis where it was him. Oh God, I can't Marcus All and Conley, all of them. Like when they made that run,
Grit and grind.
Yes, man, grit and grind, like respect. So that is going to be a monumental moment when it happens in the NBA season. The season starts, so I cannot wait. But that is my Black Excellence for this week. Come on.
All right. My Black Excellence for this week is more of a shout out to the passing of recent passing of Michael Williams. Mostly known for his acting in the white, but he's also been greatly known in worldwide, mainly more and more movies. Like so versatile, possibly sometimes confused with Don Cheadle. Just gonna throw that in for a little comic relief, but mainly just gonna focus on the passing here. He was found in his apartment, I believe, passed. Like I said, great actor. More I look into a more amazing person. Just hate seeing that in any universe, whether it's the acting universe or music universe. Just the passing of somebody of that great tension, and so suddenly. So I use my black excellence to give respect to Michael Williams.
Facts. Very, very slept on actor. Rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace.
Alright, man. With that being said, you know the fucking vibes.
You thought you was about to wake us up, man. Fuck out of here. If you ain't
Bruh.
gonna drink, don't drive. If you gonna drive, fuck all it. Clean
Listen,
the crumbs out your seatbelt.
Listen,
Make sure
if
you
you're gonna
do that.
drink, don't drive. If you're gonna drive, don't drink. And let's see next week. Can we go?
Clean your crumbs out your seatbelt.
Can we go next week,
Very
Black
good.
Excellence, without interrupting?
I
But
said
Karen,
I was fucking playing.
no,
bro.
listen, I'm sorry.
I said it was a joke. You want to be all in your feelings about Karen and shit.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm on CLB time. That's what I'm on.
CLB.
And wash the rings out of your bathtubs because you're nasty.
CLB. Really? You gonna
Yeah.
put a little heart in your head too, you little fruity motherfucker?
Yeah, yeah, I might come in this bitch next week with a heart in my head.
Bro, I walked on.
Well, we won't see it because you're going to cover your fucking head with a hoodie.
Right, I said you wear a
I
hat.
am sure it is.